Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian from Mindful Marketplace, and this recording I'm going to show you a very simple strategy for building a directory or marketplace or resource uh, site using cards. So if you're selling affiliate products or local listings or building a profile-centric site, I'm going to show you really quickly how to do this using card with one notable shortcoming, but short of that one liability, card makes this really, really easy. I'm going to first show you the mini course that I created on this for our private community, and then I'll just show you really quickly how to do the thing that I'm aiming to teach. All right, so let's move away from that. Let's actually find the course, and it's here. All right, so how to use card to build your next directory, marketplace, or listing site. And here are really the steps, right? So step one, and again, I'm going to illustrate this once we go back into the card back end so you can see this. But step one is to pick a good template that's styled well for multiple listing cards or profile pictures. And again, this is contingent upon the specific use case that you have in mind. I'm using the cartel theme for ours, but there are lots of other good choices as well. I've shared a couple of those in our community. Step number two, create a base template that fits the look, the number, the style of listings, etc. That so basically you want to create your foundational template that you're going to scale the rest of the site with. You want to configure your email opt-ins, your footer area, the above the fold content, etc. And again, this is obviously contingent upon your own unique use case and needs. Step number three, you're going to duplicate this core template as many times as you need to scale your site with either categories or tags or localities. For example, you can have a page for plumbers, a page for partners, a page for products, affiliate listings, doctors, therapists, restaurants, pizza. I mean, whatever it is that you're doing, you can curate and segment and categorize this way. Step number four, this is just sort of a little tip that I've kind of thrown in that I think is helpful, or at least for us. Have a universal link to the home page on the core template so that each and every page that you duplicate has a link to the main index page of your directory. So you can do this in the footer as well. You can do this in the header. Again, it depends on the template you're using. You can do this with a floating button, which I've used quite successfully on some card projects that people really like to click on. Essentially, this is like a breadcrumb sort of thing that you want to give your users the ability to always find their way back to the root page or the index page of your directory or your marketplace. All right, step number five, you're just going to rinse and repeat. This is really an amazingly easy setup for launching these sorts of listing sites, whether it's an affiliate site, a marketplace, a review site, a directory style site, and truly on a bootstrap budget. I mean, the cost to actually get this off the ground is very, very minuscule if you use card. All right, the only core limitation, and this may be notable for some of you, is card doesn't have a built-in search functionality. So you are essentially, your users don't have the ability to search the pages. But if you do this in a very structured and kind of well organized and segmented way, you really don't need to have search functionality to get this off the ground in a successful way. Card, it would be ideal if it had this, but it doesn't. And Card's strength is its no code simplicity and its super scalability. It's super low cost. You can build these, sell these. So you can certainly sell listings to a site like this, promote affiliate products, professional profiles, etc., etc. Really, I mean, there's nothing you can't do with a real directory that you can't do with card, with this one notable exception. And of course, you can try card here if you're in our community and you're watching this there. All right, so let's go back to actually how to do this. And here is, let me see. All right, so here's the original. Let me show you the original theme. It's this. template here. So I bought this, and then I started to modify it and duplicate it. So here is our base template, and then here are some of the copies. Here is the original edit that I made to the purchase template, and then here's the version that I felt satisfied with to use that I'm going to be um, duplicating for the rest of the pages on our site, like I just went through on that little mini course. So here you can see what it looks like. And this is just for courses. These images are placeholders, obviously, but these are different courses that people can take using this style, template. And again, we're building a community or a directory or a marketplace of courses in addition to people who sell the courses. So that's the most important sort of stylistic decision that I made with respect to the template we chose. The email form is on every page, which I covered in the little mini course. So on every page, there is this template that is configured to have folks opt in to our newsletter, and I don't need to redo this because every time I copy this template, you'll see it, allows me to offer the same, opt-in functionality on every page. So this is the only move that you have to make, right? This is the template that I want to duplicate, and I'm going to make a copy of this site. The site is now copying, and here is the new version, right? So I haven't lost the original version. This is will be the root landing page for our example purposes anyway. And this is the page that I just copied that can now be fully edited however I want, right? So if I want to change that picture, or now I can change this to meditation teachers, right? And then I can change this picture to anything that is appropriate for our shitstorm of a desktop that will work. Let's just choose this one for the time being. That's one funky looking meditation teacher. All right, we're going to save it, and now I have a whole new page, a whole new above the fold styling for the meditation teachers piece of the directory. Of course, it still has the same listings underneath because I haven't changed this yet, but then I would just add the teachers, and of course you can always duplicate these whole areas. So let's see if I wanted to if I want to add 3 more listings here, I could do that. So now, rather than a rather than a 1-row template, now I have a 2-row template with 6 teachers rather than the 3 that we just saw a moment ago. And I can keep on duplicating this so that the teacher's page had 20 or 30 or 40 listings or 20 or 30 rows. You're really limited only by your imagination. All right, so I'm going to stop this now so I don't go too far into the weeds with this. It's a very simple alternative to WordPress or a directory style solution that may be more costly elsewhere. It does have that one notable challenge, so consider that if you really, really must have search on your site, well, then this may not be the appropriate choice for you. But if you're just trying to get a local, let's say all the pizza restaurants in a given city, all the dentists, all the realtors, all the life coaches, all of the affiliate tools you use and recommend, if you just want to review a bunch of products or services, this is an ideal approach to making it happen in a hurry on a bootstrap budget. If you'd like help with this, send an email to mindfulmarketplace@gmail.com. I have a wonderful card person who's a virtual assistant who's doing really some great work for us. and I'm happy to help you get your project off the ground if you need some help. Okie doke. And if you want to watch the mini course that we're building on doing this, you can sign up for our course community at the link below as well. Teach what you know, do what you love, wake up the world with your work. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and have a wonderful day.